everyone and happy Halloween. I've picked out some fragrances that I think are perfect for around the Halloween time, and here they all are. I've just made a little display here for you, and we are going to start off with this one here. So this is Burnt Cedar Rainbow Doves. It's by 4,160 Tuesdays, and this one to me is very smoky, but not in a campfire exactly smoke. It's like you have just stumbled upon a smouldering, where the fire's already out, a smouldering heap of cedar wood, and in the background, in the far distance, is some Halloween sweets, but actually they're marzipan and almondy type sweets. There's a lot more going on in here than just that. The notes are cedar bonfires, wild rose, mock orange, geranium, moss, musk, civet and sugared almonds. So a really kind of a dark fragrance because of that smokiness, and that hint of sweetness underneath just makes it reminiscent ever so slightly of Halloween treats. So that's Burnt Cedar Rainbow Doves. Next up we have Poison Girl Odor Toilette. So this is the Odor Toilette version of Poison Girl. Look at that beautiful bottle, reminiscent of a poison apple. There's some black detailing. The bottle looks kind of gothic with that black detailing there and the black lid. But the reason I've picked this one is because it smells like Halloween treats. It actually smells like a bowl of Halloween sweets all mixed up, and then it explodes. It's a sugar bomb. So the fragrance to me smells like, it's very orangey. So it smells like you've got some orange jellies that are covered in a fizzy sherbet. There's a candy sweetness, a bit like candy floss. Very, very sweet in the opening. Lots of orange notes here. So you've got orange and lemon, although I don't really pick out the lemon. It's more orange. You've also got neroli, which is from the orange blossom, and you have orange blossom itself. So very orangey, very sweet in the opening. There's also some rose, tonka, vanilla, heliotrope, caramel. Extremely sweet, fruity orange to open, quite sharp, and then as it dries down, the caramel, vanilla do really come out and it gets a lot smoother, but it still retains that sweetness, the sort of fizzy, fruity sweetness all the way through. Next up we have Mr. Bojnokoff's Purple Hat. This is by Fort and Manle. Look how dark and gothic that bottle is. It's heavy. It feels almost like it's a ceramic. It's not, it's glass. And lovely, very ornate cap. Lots of detailing here in a very gothic manner, which I love, by the way. And the notes for this one: lavender, dark chocolate, vanilla, vetiver, cedar, gaiac wood and oud. I've picked this one because it's extremely dark and mysterious. It totally brings to mind, it makes me think of a magician working in a darkened room, cooking up potions, a big hot steaming black cauldron with his naughty potions being cooked up. It has this dark, almost sexual feel to it, so it makes me think of almost like a sexual magic, adults only style fragrance. This really is. It's deep, dark, sensual, rich and quite naughty. So let's go to a more child friendly option, and that is Delicia the Marshmallow by Kyse Perfumes. So here's my 15ml bottle. This is a stunning marshmallow fragrance. The fragrance smells like the outside of the marshmallow with the powdery, sugary coating. It also smells like the inside, the sticky, slightly floral, vanillic, sticky, gooey inside of a marshmallow. I think there might be a hint of rose in here. The only notes listed are vanilla, sugar and marshmallow, but it's actually a little bit more complex than that. It's not super complex, but there is changeability on your skin. It does gently glide through the notes. It is a stunning, stunning marshmallow. So it just feels very much like a candy, sweet fragrance for Halloween. I think it's perfect. I love marshmallows and I love smelling of marshmallows. And these ones are really affordable as well. So do check out the website, get some samples. So this fragrance here, let's talk about this one. This is Lolita Lempicka. This is the original fragrance. So it's not as easy to come by, but it's not difficult to find if you look. Don't get their premiere version. That's got a bite taken out of it. That's a lighter version with pineapple. It's quite different. It's got similar notes, but it's definitely a lot fresher. This is the gothic. It reminds me of Tim Burton movies. The notes are licorice, violet, green ivy, almond, iris, vanilla, heliotrope, tonka and cherry. They just feel a bit dark because of the licorice. The licorice is probably the loudest of all the notes in here. All the notes are beautiful. They are all my favourites. I love almond, I love violet, I love vanilla, I love cherry, I love iris. I love them all. So this has the candy feel with the sweetness of the violet, the cherry, the almond, the heliotrope. Heliotrope can smell almondy as well and cherry-like. And this just has sort of candy aspects, but it's also dark with the licorice, gothic-y feel to it, and therefore perfect for Halloween. And again, it has like a naughty apple, a poison apple feel. And look at the autumn leaves, they're ivy leaves all over the bottle. Stunning bottle, just perfect for Halloween. Last and certainly not least, we have Rosie All Day by Gallagher Fragrances. This one, you can see the notes on the bottle. I love the notes being on the bottle, so handy. Apple crisp, plum, dark rose, tonka bean, stainless steel. So this is a very dark and rich fragrance. Has a boozy feel because it is all about rosé. So rosé wine, but it doesn't exactly smell like a glass of rosé wine. It has almost like imagine rosé left out to condense. So all the watery stuff disappears, evaporates, and you're left with the pure components, the rich, deep components of what's left in a glass of rosé wine. And then you mix that with some dark sugar and you add your plum and your apple, and that's kind of really what you get. Starts off quite rich and boozy. Yeah, this one has a great development on skin. It does change, which I really enjoy. I actually prefer it once it's had a bit of time on the skin. It gets less boozy and a little bit more interesting, quite rich in the base. Really long lasting, really strong fragrance. Very dark though. I'm thinking sort of burgundy colours, and the sugar helps to sweeten it up, but it's actually a very gothic feeling, rose, boozy, thick, rich fragrance. Perfect for Halloween. perfect cold weather fragrance. It really cuts through the cold weather. So I just think it's perfect to wear when you're out trick-and-treating to make you feel warm. So that is my Halloween fragrances. Let me know what you think. Have you got any fragrances you think scream Halloween? Then let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next video.